Welcome to another episode of Too Hot to Walk. We are back in Scottsdale, Arizona with Adama and Rachel, this time to focus on Desert Tales Shelter, a haven for dogs looking for a home. As always, please like, share, and follow.
Yeah, my name is Adama Pfaff, and I am the director and founder of Desert Tales Shelter.
So what sparked your passion for helping dogs?
Honestly, it started from a kid. I have been an animal lover and rescuer from a child. My grandparents and my parents are all animal lovers, so it's just been something that's been in my blood. I was the manager of a pet store for 12 years when I started getting into the rescue world of things. And I was helping a local rescue out that was, in this facility actually before we were, and they were having a hard time staying funded and supported, and which is the ultimate struggle for rescues and shelters, around the country. So that's honestly what sparked me to start getting involved in the community, which led me to meet Rachel. Trying to reach out to alternate different ways to seek out supporters and and adopters. And when I went to different dispensaries, they too thought I was crazy when I brought up doing adoptions at dispensaries and fundraising. And I really didn't get any traction until I met Rachel. And when we had the same and similar idea for the, pups and pre-rolls idea, it was like love at first sight. Yes. And we were like, and she created the idea and we jumped right on, and it took off, and we haven't looked back since. We have 9 events under our belt, and we have many dogs and many partnerships, and we're opening up to many different events now. So it's been an awesome relationship.
And we have a great community that supports us, and Adama's love for dogs is just contagious. And I absolutely love that this is a no-kill shelter, and we just do whatever we can. Adama as our fearless leader, and we want to give every dog a good home, and every dog that's here the most love it can get.
We rescue all of our dogs from the streets, literally high-risk situations, low people population, and overcrowded animal population areas. So rural communities that have very, very little resources is really where we get all of our dogs from, and we rehabilitate them, we get them ready for adoption, and then we adopt from our shelter, which is here in Scottsdale on Thomas and 64th Street. And then we do different events in the community where we go to places that no other rescues and places would think to really host events, and we host events and meet some pretty amazing people that are looking to adopt some dogs and get involved in the shelter. So we've met some really great people along the way. We've been here since 2018, and we're a no-kill, all breed, all sizes, all ages rescue, and we rescue a lot of moms and puppies. So that's how we got Baby, and then we got her puppy, which is now Rachel's new baby. So.
Looking through the Desert Tales Instagram, your team rescues quite a lot of pregnant dogs. Does Arizona have an issue of abandonment of dogs once owners find out they're pregnant?
So we rescue from a lot of rural and, unpopulated areas. So, in the outskirts of Arizona, like the reservation areas, the desert communities that really don't, where houses and homes are really far and few between, and the ranches and things like that. And then we rescue a lot from Mexico and Texas and New Mexico, which are very, rural communities that have very little resources. And the ownership of dogs is a little bit different, and they run the streets often. And so when that's happening, they're just stray and they're not being spayed and neutered. Spay and neuter your pet folks.
Yes.
And then, that's basically how we end up getting a lot of these moms and puppies, because we get them when they're pregnant or just delivering, literally on the streets. And we get word that this is happening and where they're at. We have our partners in those areas pick them up, and then we intercept them and get them into our area and get them safe. And then that's where their new story starts.
I was going to say, we changed their life, because every dog has a tail.
Yeah, every dog has a tale to tell.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the meaning behind the name?
Yes.
Every dog. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep. And this is Percy here, and he is one of the moms and puppies that came in on the last load. We took in 32 dogs, and this mom in particular with her puppies had 9 puppies in her litter, and this little guy is one of them. and they're going to be up for adoption in about a week. So, get ready, everybody. We got lots of them.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the idea of a puppy. Do you see a lot of adopters returning puppies in the valley, or maybe turnover once they're out of the pocket stage?
Not so much. I mean, there is, I'm sure, but with us, we try to build a really good relationship with our adopters. So, we talk a lot of things through with them, and we also provide a lot of resources to them. It's not just you adopt a dog and you leave and we're not in touch with you after that. So we build a different relationship and a bond with them and help them build that bond with their pets. So if it's something like dog training they're needing, or pet sitting, or just somebody to talk them through some difficult situations, we're there for that. And so we're kind of like pet counselors also.
Yes,
and so
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And so definitely it's a lot of work, and it's a 24-hour gig, and so we see less of that with our rescue and shelter, but there is, but the way we do things, it's a little different, so we don't see that as much, but there are difficult situations where those things happen.
I was going to say, and I see a lot of them come into the dispensary, bring in their puppies that are now dogs, and I keep in touch with a lot of people and get pictures and updates. So it's like a family.
Word of wisdom. You both have created your own brands. Pups and Pre-Rolls, Desert Tales, a nonprofit. Do you have any advice for anyone thinking of taking that first step of just starting, regardless of what their particular industry is?
Don't give up. And if they tell you no, that means push harder,
Stick
smile more, stick with it. I can't tell you how many times the owners of Territory were like, are you kidding me? And they finally ran with it one time, and I blew them away with our success rate. So, yeah. And people ask for them. It is hard work.
Really hard work, whether it's rescue or starting your own brand or business in general. But I mean, believing in yourself is huge, and surrounding yourself with people that believe in you is even better and bigger. So
get rid of the negativity, have a good group of people that support you. Thank you again to all my vendors that have been so supportive since day one. Now I have to turn away vendors for events because I have so many. I had 11 vendors part of my medicated movie night last night.
Stay tuned because we have a really cool event coming up in September.
We do. In September. We
do.
Yay!
We're getting all the work, everything in the works, but it's going to be a big one and a really cool one. So.
Yes, and if you have ideas for events, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to work with you guys.
Definitely. We're open.
Yeah. And we want to roll up our sleeves and get all the puppies homes.
And one last time, social media plugs. Anything else you might want to plug?
So we are on Instagram and Facebook, so Desert Tales. Tails like a dog tail, Tails. And reach out to us on there. Give me a few days to get in touch with you because I deal with, a shelter full of 64 dogs, but I will get right back to you.
Yes, if she doesn't have time, I will make sure I do. I have a little more time because I'm not in here on the daily, but I definitely try to help out as much as possible. It just warms your heart coming in and getting to see the puppies I got to see her a day old all the way up to she just turned 8 weeks on Wednesday, and all of her litter mates, and it's just awesome to see their story and where they go. And I am Pups and Pre-Rolls, PUPSAND PREROLLS. Hit me up. We would love to do an event with you. If you want to be a vendor at my next event, feel free. Hopefully we'll hear from you soon.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much. I know
thank you.
I think
seeing you tired around.
oh yeah, I know I said 10 minutes.